me. Whole like TLZ, taking pictures. Baby, will you see me? Oh, you think I'm that nigga? Brody cop 38.
Hello everybody, my name is Zach, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today I'm here to talk about how stupid the shit we learn in school is. First of all, thank you to Blaze to the Face for commenting this under my community post. It's a good suggestion, so that's why I'm stealing it. Thank you for your suggestion, and if any of you guys have any video suggestions, please put it in the comments down below or anywhere because I'm glad to take them. Now, let me preface this video by saying I've always thought it was really corny to like diss on school and like, you know, try to complain about how school doesn't matter, you know what I mean? I've always thought that was really corny. If you just go to school and do your work and you're not a dickhead to the teachers, you'll have a fine day. You'll have a fine time in school. You have nothing to worry about. You can just go home. I mean, for example, look at fucking Boy in a Band. That song is the corniest shit ever.
I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in.
I mean, evidently they didn't teach you what fucking laws there are. But with that being said, I think that a lot of the shit that we learn is just stupid. Like, I definitely believe in paying attention in school and trying to succeed, but like, some of this stuff is just useless, bro. Like, let's be honest. So that's what we're gonna be getting into today. Now, the first subject I want to go over is English. Now, as a subject, I actually really like English because it's always been my best subject in school. And unlike most other people, I actually like to write. Like, I enjoy writing essays and stuff like that. A lot of people complain whenever we get an assignment like that, but you know, I actually do like to write essays. And at my school, the English teacher is one of the nicest teachers we have. But English is a good class until it turns into a fucking history class. Like, I get why we have to learn how to construct sentences and shit like that, but why the fuck am I learning about Shakespeare, bro? I get that he was like a well-known writer and shit, but like, bro, I don't need to know that, man. It's always some weird-ass story we have to learn from some fucking writer from the 17th century. Like, I don't care about fucking Edgar Allan Poe's early life, bro. Like, I don't care, man. And in English, there's always some fucking extra step. Like, I don't know if all schools do this, but our school, if you write a fucking paper, you have to make like a graphic organizer and fucking flashcards and shit. That's what I don't like about English. Why make it more fucking confusing, bro? Why can't we not just write the paper? Why do I have to do all this extra shit? But overall, I don't really have that many complaints about English other than the stupid-ass fucking obscure history we have to learn about writers. And I honestly like English, so, you know, not too bad of a class. Now, the next subject I want to get into is math.
So, two's right here. Write that right here.
Math is probably my least favorite fucking subject. I hate math. It's like all the worst shit about school in a subject. You actually have to use your brain, like you actually have to try, and it's really boring, so it's hard to try because you're just falling asleep. And at my school, the math teacher is like, fuck, dude, she's insufferable. Now, I actually used to be pretty good at math until somebody spilled their fucking alphabet soup on my paper. Now, I'm actually pretty good with the numbers, but once you throw in shapes and fucking letters, dude, that's when I'm out of the equation. See what I did there? I'm out of the equation. See what I did there?
Man, shut your bitch.
But seriously, that shit is so stupid. And why does there have to be a different fucking formula for everything, bro? Every fucking thing you could ever have to calculate, there's a fucking different formula. MX plus YBAZ minus 6 plus 15 times 4 plus AG. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? One thing I will give math is actually probably the most useful subject. In the future, most people will probably end up using some form of math that they learned in high school, whether that be to, you know, if they're putting a fence down in their house or they need to calculate a budget. Math is actually a pretty important subject, which is why I think it's necessary that we're taught math. But like, dude, I don't need to know the fucking Pythagorean theorem, dude. And then when it comes to like fucking measurements and shit, don't even get me started on how the entire world uses a different system. Us here red-blooded Americans use the imperial system, baby, and we won't ever switch. All you fucking British people can keep your fucking meter system, boys. All we need is a motherfucking miles and feet, baby. Seriously, why don't we just switch to the metric system? I grew up with the imperial system, so I like it better, but you know what I mean? Why don't we just switch? The whole world has already. Overall, math is a pretty useful subject, but I fucking hate it, dude. The next subject I want to get into is science.
What is faster, sound or light?
Sound.
Now, when I think about science, I think about like fucking Albert Einstein and fucking Mark Rober elephant toothpaste videos. To me, that sounds fun. To me, that's enjoyable. That kind of stuff only makes up like maybe 15% of science though. Sure, you get to do a cool experiment every once in a while, but the other fucking 85% of the time, you're learning about like fucking reproductive systems and like fucking 18-syllable words and shit. Like at one point during chemistry, I think I could have fucking told you every element on the periodic table before I could have told you the names of all my fucking first cousins. Speaking of the fucking periodic table, I want to know what the hell they were on whenever they fucking symboled those elements and shit. Like, why the hell would potassium be fucking K? I'm looking real hard at the fucking word potassium and I don't see a single K in there. That's like me talking about some fucking, hey, call me AJ, short for Zachary. Like, what, bro? They had to have been doing like a random wheel spin on letters for some of those fucking elements, dude. Science tests are also like the most impossible shit ever. Like, I don't really have a very good fucking memory. How the hell am I gonna remember the fucking hydrophase, the manophase, the anaphase, the emophase, the fucking phase 10 blue card? Like, what? And I swear to God, there's always like a fucking 5,000 things you have to learn in a science class. There'll be like fucking 1 week left in the school year and you still have 3 more units you have to get into in your fucking biology class or some shit. I don't know, just from my experience in sophomore year biology, I think I could damn near be on Nat Geo. Overall, science is probably the hardest class, but I actually kind of like it. It's kind of interesting to learn about. Just really stressful and a whole lot of shit you have to learn. Now, the next subject I want to get into is social studies.
We shall declare independence.
What do you mean I'm not allowed in the Walmart?
Social studies is my absolute favorite subject. Now, it probably helps that my school's social studies teacher is like the fucking coolest guy you've ever met. I think I've talked to him like 3 times and I feel like we're best friends. He fits the exact stereotype that you see on like TikToks. It's like POV, the male history teacher, whenever you turn in an empty packet and he just gives you 100. Like that's who it is. That he fits that perfectly. But I've always found learning about our country's history and how the government works, I've always found that really interesting. I don't have much to say about history. I just kind of like learning interesting fun facts. Sometimes that shit's kind of crazy though, like especially in fucking American history, there'll be random ass events that we learn about that's like the craziest shit ever. And they always have the most dumbass name too. It'll be like the fucking lollygagger retreat of 1862. In 1862, when 17 Confederate soldiers were caught having a circle jerk, they were attacked by Union soldiers and retreated 71 miles all the way back to Gettysburg with their pants down. Like, I'll probably never ever need to use that little fucking piece of information, but it's still cool to know. Overall, I really enjoy history, and it's one of my favorite classes. I give it a 10 out of 10. Now, the final subject I'm gonna get into in this video is fucking art.
I sat here and posed for like 10 minutes. Let me see the product. Is that me? No, it's nice.
I think that art class in school has the stupidest curriculum of all time. Now, guys, I like making art. I like being creative. I mean, I'm literally sitting here talking to my phone, making a video right now. I think that being artistic is the greatest trait you can have as a human, and I think that creating things is the best thing you can do as a human. But art class in school eliminates creativity. To me, art is about making things that you like and making things that you enjoy. Not making the same thing as everybody else in your class just to see you can do it best and get a grade for it. Now, learning about things like shading techniques and like cross-hatching, stuff like that, I don't have a problem with that because that might actually help you if you want to be an artist. But tell me why the art teacher gets to pick what we do as a project. I feel like in an art class, you should be able to make whatever you want. The grade shouldn't be on how good it looks compared to the example on the board. The grade should be based on, you know, how much effort you put into it and how much it means to you. You know what I mean? I think art is a beautiful thing that just gets ruined by art classes in school. I mean, there's probably hundreds of times that he had the next fucking Pablo Picasso, but his art teacher told him that his fucking abstract painting looked bad, so he never drew anything again, and now he's fucking doing salvia in an alleyway in fucking Chicago or something.
Mark Utten Hunt, what is your favorite drug, sir?
Methamphetamine, sir!
To me, art classes just kill creativity, and it's some of the stupidest shit ever. Now, that might be very biased because the most insufferable human being I've ever met is my high school art teacher, just like I said in the last video. That was my little TED talk about art classes in school. Overall, I rate art itself a 15 out of 10. Art classes, though, 1 out of 10. They're stupid and they ruin kids' creativity. Now, that's all the subjects I'm going to get into, but I'm going to get into some little bonus points about what I don't like about fucking school. My first point, cell phone bans. Now, I made a whole ass video about that, so if you want to go watch that, go do it. Number 2, fucking IXL. I don't know if any of you guys have ever fucking done IXL. That shit is so fucking stupid, dude. I haven't done one of those in like fucking 2 years because I guess we don't do them anymore. But oh my god, that might be the most fucking infuriating thing I've ever had to deal with. You could answer fucking 56 questions right in a row and get to 99, and all you have to do is reach a fucking 100. You get one wrong and you're back down to like fucking 48. That shit pissed me off so damn bad. IXL is one of the most annoying, stupid things ever. Now, the next thing I want to get into is teacher selection. I don't know why or how this happens, but somehow almost half the people that they hire to deal with kids fucking hate kids. And they also just so happen to be the most fucking boring people ever. Like, dude, I'm really fucking trying to pay attention, but it doesn't help whenever the fucking desk lady from Monsters, Inc. is up at the front of the class talking about fucking algebraic formulas. It just doesn't help. Schools, do better at picking who you have to teach the youth.
If you would just get up and teach them instead of handing them a freaking packet, yo.
The last pet peeve I have about school is the people who just refuse to participate at all costs. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of a troublemaker at school. Some of the people who watch these videos know me IRL, and they know, you know, I can cause a little havoc at school sometimes.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
I try to, you know, have fun at school in a way that, you know, everybody can laugh at.
7 cars with 11 bitches, 7 cars.
I just try to make everybody's day a little bit happier, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think the teachers hate me. Tell me why motherfuckers wake up and go to school just to fucking cuss out the teacher and refuse to do their work.
I am now the alpha. The alpha takes priority over the teacher.
Like, bro, you're ruining it for the whole fucking class, bro.
Just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
Just lock in and do your work, bruh. And then it'll be those same kids who like fucking threw a desk at the smart board or like ate the class goldfish. That'll be talking about some fucking, the teachers are targeting me. Oh my god, it's so unfair. Maybe don't commit a fucking war crime in the classroom and you won't be in trouble, bro. Motherfuckers will throw like a mini Project X in the bathroom and be talking about the fucking, I don't know why the school police officer got mad, bro. Like, you literally just committed a felony, bro. I don't know, I've always hated that kind of shit. Anyways, that was my video about stupid parts of the school curriculum. But I just want to take a moment to say something like true that like really means something to me. I've wanted to do content creation, you know, since I was little. I've made a lot of YouTube channels. I've made TikTok accounts. I've made TikTok accounts that nobody knows about, you know. I used to make music. I used to want to be a rapper.
Come on, I'm just trying to get it out the mud. That's my only mission. Everybody lame as hell. People just got no ambition. I'm just trying to go ahead and make it big. Beat the fucking system. Yeah. And I'm finna prove them wrong. Yeah, I'm finna go and touch these millions. Yeah. Squad supported me throughout the way. They gon' reap these riches.
I've always wanted to be a content creator. My point is that, you know, this is something I've always wanted to do. And I finally worked up the confidence to make a full video and post it and, you know, even let some of the people I know IRL see it. It got over 300 views. I got 60 some subscribers off of it, which doesn't seem like a lot. I know, I mean, fuck, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it really means a lot to me, bro. That 300 people watched my video, first of all, and the fact that 1 out of every 5 of them liked it enough to literally subscribe to me, bro, that means so much. And what means even more to me is the people who are in the comments saying, like, investing in this guy or here before this guy blows up. That means so much to me, bro. Like, I literally cried. I cried the night my video first got a little bit of traction, bro. I literally cried that night. I cried over 17 subscribers. Which, like, it wasn't the fact that I had 17 subscribers that I cried about. It's just the fact that people really enjoyed my video, bro. Like, That like means so much to me, like actually. To all the people who said they're gonna invest in me or that they believe I can blow up, I promise you I'll pay off your investment. Now the last thing I want to say is a special thank you to anybody who tagged Joe Bartolozzi or sent him my video or even said here before Joe Bart. That is my favorite content creator by far, and that's one of my first goals as a YouTuber is to get him to react to one of my videos. I truly believe it will happen someday soon. So until Joe Bartolozzi reacts to my videos, please keep tagging him. And yeah, leave a comment down below whether or not you enjoy this video. And thank you guys once again. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.